If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home.
Hello everyone and welcome to episode 70 of Wrestlecast. We are back hours and days away from NXT and WrestleMania. NXT apparently being a Friday, as Martin and Stevie casually reminded me this week. How are you two doing, boys?
Fine. Let's get this shit over with.
Yeah.
And also, we can no longer abuse him as he's actually here in person. He's decided to show up. You know, he's contractually obligated to show up the the podcast before WrestleMania. So, Brinkman is here also.
It's the go-home show. The champ's here to
get kicked in the nuts and curb stomped.
Successfully defend his Wrestlecast champion and prove why he's the best champion in the Eastern and Western Hemisphere.
Very nice.
Fuck Rainmaker Bungle.
Fuck Del Brinkman. So, as we decided earlier on this week, we are combining the NXT scorecards with WrestleMania. So NXT gets a little bit of an advantage if you start the weekend off correct. So, because we've got a lot to get through, I think we'll just jump straight into the matches. So, I'm going to start with the champ, seeing as we haven't heard from him for a while. Champion, are you there? No, he is not. Martin, I will go to you.
Yes, I'm here.
You've lost your turn now. Martin, who are you going for? War Raiders or Black and Ricochet?
Let Brinkman go for it.
All right, fuck it then. Fuck you.
See, at least somebody respects the champ.
Well,
fuck Brinkman.
He's just buttering you up so that he can bum you.
Okay. War Raiders by pin. Hansen pins Ricochet. 7 aerial moves.
Woo! We've got one different.
Well, I was going to go, woo, I'm exactly the same. What's your difference then, Stevie?
Aerial moves, I've gone for 4.
4. Martin?
I've got Roy pinning Ricochet and aerial moves 8.
8, right, okay. I mean, does everyone think this is the match they could have done better, considering that Black and Ricochet are already on the main roster and have been for quite some time now? To put them on NXT as well?
Yeah.
I think, the thing is that if Ciampa had never got injured, they wouldn't be juggling so much.
True. We'd said this before, hadn't we, about how this was Gargano and Ciampa's spot until they got injured. I mean, what do you think, Martin? I know you watch most of it more than the rest of us.
I've literally caught up with all of NXT and NXT UK, and I've watched the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Championship tournament thing, and even though you might not like them and all that, but the Forgotten Sons put a really good show in. So for them to have been beaten, it doesn't make sense when Aleister Black and Ricochet are supposed to be going up to main roster anyway.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe they've just done it for name value, but then again, you look at this card and it's got good people on it still. So, let's go to... Well, we've already heard from the bell end who's just put his sunglasses on there, Stevie. So, Champ, what did you think of Ricochet and Black being on NXT and WrestleMania?
I actually agree with y'all. I think it was supposed to be Ciampa and Gargano, but with Ciampa's injury, I think Ciampa's injury forced WWE's hand into pairing Ricochet and Black together because they both debuted with singles, and neither one of them have really been in tag teams their entire career, and it's mostly all been singles. So I think Ciampa's injury did kind of force their hand and force them into that spot. But Ricochet and Black are fucking amazing, so they can handle it, and they're going to put on a hell of a show with the War Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. And I do think it's probably too soon to take it off the War Raiders, especially with them two, as I imagine they'll be full-time main roster post-Sunday.
Yes, absolutely.
But we'll move on to one a bit closer to home for three of us anyway. We have the United Kingdom Championship match. We have Pete Dunne versus Walter, or Volta, as you meant to say on there. Martin, I'll come to you first this time.
Pete Dunne return. It's going to be a count out because I can't see him getting a pin on Walter, and I can't see him going too wild to get the DQ. I can't see them getting too wild to get the DQ. So it'll be a count out where it's it's like on SmackDown when Rowan was like crushed up against the table, something like that. So he just can't get to the ring in time. Four near falls, 18 minutes long though. Because he's going to put some time in it. Yeah,
I can see that on there. Stevie, what have you got?
I've gone for Pete Dunne to beat Walter by pin. And I think it's going to happen because Pete Dunne is, sorry to steal gimmick from AJ Styles here, but he's phenomenal. And he's still young. He's only, 22? He's going to be around for a long, long time.
He's quite young.
5 near falls, 25 minutes long.
Sorry, the cat just bit my foot while we were recording. Brinkman, what have you got?
You deserve it.
I agree with Stevie to a point. I think Pete Dunne is, like I said, he is young. He's going to be around a while. He's going to be fantastic, which makes sense on why he dropped it here to Walter. Pete Dunne ain't going anywhere. He's going to have multiple title reigns. He's going to have multiple great matches with Walter. I'm going Walter wins by pin, 6 near falls, and I'm saying, they're kind of low on the card, and there is 5 matches. I'm going to go 12 minutes.
Okay. I've gone for Pete Dunne as well. Mainly, I was struggling with it because I do think they kind of go, who else could they go with if it's not Walter? But I just don't think they do it outside of America again and change the United Kingdom Championship when they're trying to build the brand over here. The
UK title. Let's change it in the States.
Yeah, exactly. So I've gone Pete Dunne. I've gone for submission again, just like how he beat Joseph Coffey last time. Speaking of Coffey, enjoy that. Where he was bending his fingers. I think he was bending his fingers back after they sort of botched the final move, didn't they? He tapped him out. I've gone for 12 near falls. And I've also gone 18 minutes, Martin. I think it was you that had 18.
Yeah.
Up next, we have what I thought was the most difficult one to call in Matt Riddle and Velveteen Dream, just because of the position it's left them in, Stevie. What did you think?
Yeah, I love Matt Riddle. I think he's great, but I think Dream retains.
Why is that? Why do you think he retains?
I just think, Matt Riddle might end up on the main roster after WrestleMania. I think he's good enough to go up, and I think that they want to keep Velveteen Dream in NXT. So I say Velveteen Dream retains by pin, 5 near falls, 25-minute match. But I do think, even if Matt Riddle wins this match, because it could go either way. Like you said, it's really tight.
Yeah.
If Matt Riddle wins, do you think Velveteen goes up?
Yeah, that's the way I've gone. I've gone Riddle wins via submission because I think the next night on Raw, or Raw or SmackDown, you see the Velveteen Dream go up.
Yeah.
Just what I think. But I've gone Matt Riddle submission, 5 near falls, 16 minutes bell to bell. What about Martin? Some interesting thought.
Again, but I struggled with this one like you guys did. It's like it's two baby faces against each other, which always makes it even more complicated to think of an actual winner out of both. I didn't like Matt Riddle when he first came through because he's obviously that cockiness of him and stuff like that. You could tell he lives that kind of lifestyle as well. So, but
call him a prick to his face. See how far you get.
Yeah, exactly. But you could say that about anyone, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I do think even though Velveteen Dream took a long time to win a singles championship, any championship within NXT, he hasn't done much with it. He doesn't get much airtime and stuff. Where Matt Riddle seems to be getting quite a lot of airtime. So
Yeah.
I think Matt Riddle's going to win. He's going to win by submission, 8 near falls, and the match will be 13 minutes long.
And Torment, who have you got?
Torment?
Yeah, you watch Game of Thrones, right?
No, I do not.
Okay. Well, everyone who watches Game of Thrones will be pissing themselves right now, and everyone who doesn't watch Game of Thrones will be Googling Torment, Game of Thrones, and laughing.
Well,
So,
let me Google right now.
yeah, whilst you're talking about them.
I'm actually different than y'all. I'm going Dream wins.
Yeah.
I think
Stevie's
I
got
think-
Dream.
Dream wins by pin, 5 near falls, 15 minutes.
Mm.
And Martin, you've watched all of it. I don't think Dream's defended it yet, has he?
No.
No.
He hasn't
He
defended
hasn't,
it yet.
he hasn't any airtime. No airtime.
He-
He's only
he is
turned up.
he is superbly over in NXT.
Mm.
He just won the title. Let him have a decent little title run, get his name over more, because in my opinion, I think Dream's gimmick is an NXT gimmick. It works in NXT. I don't think it'll work on main roster. Maybe Attitude Era main roster, he'd be over as hell.
Velveteen Dream versus Goldust.
What?
Androgynous on a pole match.
And I'll argue this. I think Dream is the most charismatic black wrestler WWE has had since The Rock.
Or Kofi Kingston this Sunday.
But even Kobe,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the charismatic
No, I know what you mean. He doesn't
feel
have...
to him
Yeah.
as Dream. And with the storyline that they're doing with Kofi, it makes sense for NXT to have Dream win this match and continue a decently long title run. So I'm going Dream.
Okay.
I like Riddle, but I think right now it's Dream's time.
Yeah. Well, that means we got...
Whoa,
What did he say? Just whoa.
bro.
Oh, bro. Right, I see,
I
bro.
thought you were booing me. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
So, I see what I mean. Straight away, we've already got one that's sort of split between us. I know you had Walter, but most of us had Pete Dunne, and on the one we were all quite sort of favourites.
Yeah, they're on fire.
I don't think we're going to get a split one again. Maybe this time, but we'll go to the women's championship match. So I'll go first on this one. I had to go for Bianca Belair, even though I don't like her. Yeah, it's because she's shit. I want, obviously, the best wrestler you've seen in forever to retain and hold the title forever. And Baina Shazler. And I also want her to enter herself into the winner-takes-all main event at WrestleMania and win and hold all the gold and just declare she's the best wrestler you've seen in forever. However, we don't live in my world. We live in a shit one where you've got to take the title off people if they want to go up. And she's probably going up because there's not many others who are. I don't think Kairi Sane's going up because I think her and Io Shirai are going to be a tag team for the foreseeable future as possible opponents for whoever wins the tag belt. Iconics! So I've gone Belair by pin. I think she's going to pin Kairi Sane. 5 moves, and yes, of course, we're getting outside interference because we've got Tweedle Thick Shit and the other one from Shayna Baszler.
Tweedle dumb and Tweedle stupid.
Yeah, them fuckers. Martin!
Well,
I'll go on Stevie then.
I've gone for the best wrestler you've seen in forever, Shayna Baszler, to win by submission.
Excuse me, Baina Shazner.
To win by submission over Kairi Sane. 7 aerial moves, and yes, there will be interference or distraction. Of course there will.
Very nice, very nice. What about you, Martin?
Bianca Belair wins by pin. Who takes the fall? It is Daria?
Io Shirai.
Shirai, that's it. That'll do. Number of aerial falls will be 10, and yes, there'll be interference.
What's an aerial fall?
I know, I was thinking that.
That's it, fall.
Yeah.
You did.
Move.
Number of aerial falls, so people are falling out of the sky.
Literally.
Yeah.
Almost made a comment. I was like, no, I'm not going to say
Yeah,
that.
I thought the exact same thing as you. Don't say that.
No, I'm not saying it.
Owen.
Oh, you said it. I'm also going with Baina Shazler by submission. I think she's going to tap out Io Shirai. 4 aerial falls, as Martin calls it, and yes, interference.
Yeah, of course. No, that's fine.
I think Baszler's getting called up soon, but they've also had a history of calling people up even though they're still a champ, and then they lose on like the next set of tapings or the next pay-per-view or takeover. So I think that's the way they're going to go here too.
What was that, Stevie?
They called up Kevin Owens while he was the champ.
Yeah.
It's because Kevin Owens is great. But Shayna Baszler is the best wrestler you've seen in forever, so it could happen. Could happen. So, on to the main event of the evening. We have Keith Lee versus... Look at your confused faces there going, no, there isn't. So we have the NXT Championship, 2 out of 3 falls. Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole.
Baby!
There we go. Come on, Martin, play the game. Martin can go first.
I was muted there.
Okay.
Pretty straightforward. Gargano's going to win by pin. Cole will make the first fall.
So Cole's going 1-0 up, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then second fall will be done by submission, and it'll be obviously Gargano. And then the third one will be a submission again, and there'll be 15 aerial moves.
No, aerial wasn't the word you up last time.
I know, but I was choking.
There'll be 15 aerial falls.
That's the one.
Go on, Stevie.
I've gone for Adam Cole to win this one.
Baby.
First fall will be a pin. It'll be Gargano. Then it'll be a pin again by Cole. And then the third fall will also be a pin. 6 aerial move.
Very nice.
3 pins.
3 pins. What about the champ? Me.
Wait, what?
No, go on.
Fall 1 will be a submission by Gargano. Fall 2 will be a pin by Cole. Fall 3 will be a pin by Cole. So I got Cole winning with 4 aerial moves. And don't be surprised that first fall, that first submission by Gargano. He locks in the Gargano escape, and Cole taps out right away to break the hold and not take any more damage.
Just
Typical
like
heel
Randy
move.
Orton.
Typical heel move.
I think Randy Orton did that against Cena in the Iron Man. He got him in the STF, and before he even
tapped out
finished it,
immediately.
I'm out.
Yep.
So that
Cena
he was
broke the hold right away.
I remember because I thought that was great storytelling because Cena got up and was just like, "You bastard."
Exactly.
Because he had 50 minutes left, but Randy Orton was perfectly fine.
And it's smart.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Why would you let yourself sit in all that pain so early on?
Exactly.
I have also gone for Adam Cole, baby. I actually thought this was all going to be people going Gargano, but I'm glad to see some people are on my wavelength here. I've gone Adam Cole because I think they resumed Gargano on the main roster after Mania. I think they just needed him for this card, especially with Ciampa going. So I've gone for Gargano's going to go 1-0 up because there's going to be a disqualification. Because as normally in Iron Mans or 2 out of 3 falls, someone deliberately gets themselves disqualified to lose the first fall so that they can then easily pick up, so they think, the second and third. So Gargano's going to go 1-0 up via disqualification. Then I'm going to have Adam Cole pinning him to make it 1-1 and Adam Cole pinning it to make it 2-1. Just because he's Adam Cole, baby.
And you're shit.
But you've gone Adam Cole too, so you must be fucking shit and all.
That's why I'm not champ.
Oh, right, okay. So we're both shit. Yes, Stevie, high five. Brilliant. So anyway.
That was so impressive. Do a high five over Skype.
Yeah.
Make it sound that good.
Yeah. Sorry, that was actually me super kicking him.
Oh.
Right. Announce tables. I've got English is destroyed and Spanish survives.
I've got both surviving.
Yeah, both are good. NXT normally don't destroy them. Just because I said that, they'll probably both get destroyed, but I got them both good.
Both good.
Both good. All right. Okay. I just want to remind everyone who does listen to this podcast, especially what was she called, Brinkman?
What?
The one who fancies Stevie.
Her name is Lauren.
Lauren. Especially Stevie is very impressed that you found. He's not, by the way, at all. But since you're listening, Lauren, Stevie, give her a serenade.
Hi, Lauren.
That's a. Ooh, the sexiness is just dripping off of him. Anyway, we'll move on to our unscheduled appearances. I'm going to go last because mine are the best. So, Martin.
Rousey, Balor, Sasha and Bailey, and Tyler Bate.
Simple. None of them will show up. Stevie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going for Gronkowski.
NXT.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Your few.
Ronda Rousey, Mustache Mountain, and Trevor Lee.
Trevor Lee. Which one's he again?
Never
The Carolina Caveman, brother.
Oh, cool. Brinkman, who have you got?
I have Keith Lee, Trevor Lee, because they're related. Not at all.
To me.
Random heavy machinery, and Seth Rollins.
Okay, so none of you have gone for the one I have. I did have Keith Lee. I will throw out Keith Lee out there. I did have Keith as well. I also have Drew McIntyre, because they love a former NXT champion to be in the crowd.
That's why I picked Rollins.
Yeah.
That's why I picked Balor.
Asuka, because there's a women's fatal four-way, and you've got two Asian people in it as well, so why not get that demographic higher?
They're Japanese, thank you.
What? I said Asian, as if Asians isn't Japanese. They're not Europeans.
More specific.
Right, anyway, Candice LeRae, because if the Undisputed Era get involved, Candice will do some shit. Even if it's just a backstage, like, good luck out there, Johnny, and he's like, fuck off. And then, of course, the one you've all forgotten about, Kushida.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Yeah, I'm looking at Brinkman now going, ha, how do I know who Kushida is? Right.
You see, I wrote Seth Rollins, but I actually pronounced it Kushida. Y'all didn't hear that.
Pretty sure I've just recorded you saying Seth Rollins twice. Even more so when I said I need a former NXT champion, you went, that's why I have Rollins. Don't seem to remember Kushida winning that NXT
Did I say Rollins? I meant Keith Lee.
Right. So,
all right, Scottish Serenade. Let's go. Change subject.
Scottish Serenade, is that like Drew McIntyre's romantic side to him? Is that a Scottish psychopath? Right. We'll move on to WrestleMania. So I'll start with the championship card because why not? So the easy one we'll go with first. We have Buddy Murphy versus who matters because it's Buddy Murphy. So Buddy Murphy wins via pin, 8 and yes. Martin.
Buddy Murphy with pin and yeah.
And how many aerial falls?
9.
9. Okay, cool. Stevie boy.
Buddy Murphy by pin, 6 aerial moves, and no, it does not go over 10 minutes.
It's on the pre-show. They've got 2 hours to film.
When I say like over 10 minutes, it's like 10 minutes, 15 seconds or something.
Hey, you wouldn't like that once before.
And then they can sell it as like they had that over 10-minute match on the 205.
I still remember, I think one time you had like 9 minutes and I had 10 and it was 9:59. And it was like, you couldn't have just held on. It's like, 1 extra second. That's all I needed. Brinkman, who are you going for?
Buddy Murphy by pin, 3 aerial moves, and yes, they go 10 minutes and 2 seconds.
Nice. Precise. I like it. So, up next, the match we're all waiting for is the Women's Tag Team Championships. Yeah. And I'm going to go first again just to screw with Stevie because I've got the Iconics!
Oh, Iconics!
That, Lauren's not happy with you because you changed your voice. So, Iconics by pin, Kay going over Sasha because it's still funny that Sasha will never retain a title.
You've actually just been reading mine, haven't you? Hold on.
You put Peyton Royce, you gimp.
I said Peyton Royce.
I said
Sasha.
Billy Kay.
Oh, okay.
You know, they're two different people.
Yeah, well, Iconics
Wait, what?
win Peyton Royce over Sasha Banks because Sasha Banks is awful.
Well, that's just wrong, but okay. For the purpose of this, I'll let you have that. And Martin, what did you say?
Iconics with Peyton over Sasha.
Peyton over Sasha. And Brinkman. Mix it up.
Sasha and Bailey win. And just to screw with y'all guys, because y'all shit on her for no reason, it's going to be by submission. Sasha taps out Beth Phoenix.
Ooh.
I don't see that happening.
Sasha taps out.
I could see
What-
Sasha tapping out
what kind of-
Natalia or someone.
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Sasha taps out a Hall of Famer, setting up a possible heel turn in a Sasha Bailey feud. Just saying.
Oh, yes, that Sasha Bailey feud we're all desperate to see 4 years down the line.
You heard it here first, boys.
I think we've heard it everywhere first. So I've gone for...
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Hi, Cruz. Let's get distracted. So, the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I'm going to let Stevie go first.
Oh, I've gone for the Usos to win that match by pin. Jimmy over Nakamura, 12 aerial moves.
Safe. I like it. Safe. Martin.
I've got Ricochet and Black. Even though I don't like them as a tag team, I just have a feeling that they're going to win. And it'll be a pin with Aleister Black pinning Rusev, because you can't bury Rusev any more than they already fucking are
But
anyway.
they're about to try.
Exactly. And it'll be 7 aerial moves.
Ooh. Brinkman.
I have the Usos by pin. I think I always pick Jimmy, and it's always Jay that gets pinned or does the pinning. I can never get them right, so I'm going to stick with it and pick Jimmy again because I'm an idiot.
I
Jimmy's
was
gonna
so
pin
hoping
Rusev.
you'd go the bar. So hoping.
Sorry, bud. Jimmy pins Rusev, 5 aerial moves.
The only reason I wanted you to go for the bar is because I'd really like a pint. So, is because I've gone for Rusev and Nakamura. Because WrestleMania...
Because they're Asian.
Yes.
Right?
yeah, Rusev's from Japan. No, because at WrestleMania, every year, there's always just a random, oh my God, they actually won. And because later on, I think there's going to be a lot of babyface wins, and because if there's two people who've been shit on enough over the last year for Nakamura and several years for Rusev, it's them stealing the SmackDown tag titles just for the sheer lols. So I've got Rusev. No, I don't. Sorry. I've got Nakamura pinning Cesaro. And like Martin, I've gone for 7 aerial moves. Falls. So, which leads us to a match that might not even be happening yet. We have the Revival versus TBD. Now, I'm only going to lay this one out just because it might happen. We don't know how it's going to happen. They've just put it on there just in case. So I'll go first with my example of it. So I've gone for TBD. So whichever team faces the Revival, watch it be fucking Ryder and Hawkins.
Damn it!
Yeah, I've gone for whoever faces the Revival will win via pinfall, pinning dash. I have gone TBD1. I don't know quite how I'm going to work that out, but I don't think they're going to have a match, is my honest opinion. I think because they had a match on Monday for the titles, they're not going to have one at WrestleMania, and they'll be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. That's just my thinking, though.
There's only 3 gaps left for the Under the Giant.
They're allowed as many as they like. There's not a 30-man.
I thought it was 30, man.
No. It's just they can have as many as they want.
Sure, it always works out. Normally, there's only 30 in.
I'm sure you're full of shit.
I'm sure you can fuck off.
Yeah. Anyway, Martin, who've you got? Revival or TBD?
TBD, pin over Dawson.
Yeah. So we'll all just ignore who out of the TBD, shall we? So we'll just sort of do it like that, because that's easier. Stevie?
Yeah, guaranteed point.
I've gone for #FTR. Fuck the Revival.
Fuck Del Rio.
To win by pin, and Dash is going to make the fall. Who takes the fall? TBD.
Very good. Yeah, so you don't get any points for that. That's cool. Just like we don't get any points for whoever.
Which if TBD wins then?
Yeah, no, we don't get any points if TBD pins someone. That sort of way. Right, Brinkman.
I want bonus points if this comes true.
Are you going to name the people?
I'm going to name the people.
Oh, shit. You can have a bonus Parmo.
Even though you've named them already. I think Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins win.
Okay.
Yeah.
And since this match might not even fucking count, I'm going crazy with it. So, Ryder and Hawkins win by pin. Who makes the fall? Kurt Hawkins. Finally gets a pinfall victory over somebody. Yeah. It'll be over Dawson.
Very nice.
And they lose it the next day on Raw.
Absolutely.
Because
Ryder's done it before.
Because you've been so accurate, I can only allow you to have that if any other team but Ryder and Hawkins comes out, you don't get any points. That's the risk for your bonus points.
What happened to Champ's advantage?
You're the one throwing it away by going, it's specifically going to be this team. You can think that and still pick TBD, just no bonus.
See, I think that, but I'm not going to announce that.
Yeah.
That's why you're a shitty champ when you are the champ, because you don't take risks.
So is that you saying?
Take any risk.
Is that you saying you're gonna risk it? No
I'm
points.
the champion.
Oh.
I got balls.
Oh shit! Right. So if anyone else but Ryder and Hawkins wins, you're fucked. Why are you stroking your beard from 3 feet away?
Because it's that long and magnificent. It is majestic.
Beckoning the dove from above.
I don't know if y'all heard that. There's a pigeon in my beard. It's nesting.
No, it's nasty. Nasty is what we're saying.
Oh, okay.
Right. The most random match as well. They have written a note on this one as well. So we've got the United States Championship match between Samoa Joseph and Reginald Mysterio. They've written on the bottom of the card, if Mysterio is replaced due to his rumoured injury, all extras will remain the same for the new opponent. So I will allow you to, again, like I've done for Kurt Angle and Corbin, to pick Mysterio or replacement if you think he won't be in here. So, Stevie, what do you think for Samoa Joseph versus Reginald Mysterio?
Well, I think who faces a heel is going to win at WrestleMania, and he's going to be one of them.
Yes.
By submission.
Yes.
5 footballs.
Yes.
3.
Oh, you were so close. I've gone exactly the same, but 2 for the submission rope breaks.
Oh dear.
So, Brinkman, Samoa Joseph, or the other guy?
Yeah, Samoa Joe. He wasn't losing. Even Mysterio was in the match. Joe submission 6-1.
Martin, J Hart.
Mysterio wins by pin, 8 near falls, and 2 rope break submissions.
So you go Mysterio or replacement if there is one?
Yeah, I'll go replacement. But I have a feeling, I'll just tell you now. Anyway, one of my unscheduled, Dominic.
I had to actually think for a minute who you fucking meant. I was like, who's Dominic? And I was like,
yeah.
Oh yes. The custody on a ladder match or whatever that shit was.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Bobby Lashley versus The Demon. I like the way he's not actually referred to as Finn Balor. Like they're 2 different people. So, I have gone for... Who's that noisy bastard? I have gone for The Demon via pin. Yes, Leo Rush is going to cut a promo because he's Leo Rush. And yes, there'll be outside interference from Leo Rush.
I've done exactly the same.
Woo! Martin.
I've done the Demon, pin, no promo, because this is serious mode now. So they'll just walk straight to the ring. But obviously Leo will try his best to interfere or distract the
They
Demon,
have also got like 7.5 hours to fill.
which will be filled with the Raw
Promos
tag
for
team.
WrestleMania that we're already watching every year.
Demon by pin. I say yes because it's WrestleMania. It's gonna be a 3-mile walk from entrance to the ring, and nobody wants to see Lashley walk for 3 miles. So they're either gonna have Leo Rush do a promo, or this is gonna be the entrance where they cut to like all 19 announced teams and have them introduce themselves. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, great, cool, cheers.
Okay.
Right, on the next one, the first of the 3 feel-good WrestleMania winners, we hope. We have the new Daniel Bryan, as it's written there, versus Kofi Kingston. Brinkman, what have you got?
Y'all come back.
Okay. Stevie,
So-
what have you got?
He's not.
I'm still filling out my card, man.
Oh, okay.
I've gone for Kofi Kingston to win
Yep.
by pin, 6 near falls, 5 aerial moves, and yes, outside interference.
Martin?
I'm quite good about this bit because I have actually ordered the Kofi Mania t-shirt, and I was hoping it would be here by now, but it's not.
So
I'm
you've
quite
gone Daniel
worrying about
Bryan, is what you're
WrestleMania.
saying.
No, because I was going to go like that, and then you could see the Kofi Mania t-shirt, but I haven't got it on.
At the minute,
so
we can just
quite
see your man
devastated.
boobs.
You ordered a
Thank you.
T-shirt so you can show it off on an audio podcast.
To you 3, yes, because it's only you
In
3 that matter,
fairness,
you know.
he did put on a picture once of his Titus Worldwide t-shirt on Twitter, which, may I say, was beautiful.
Yes.
Before he
The
became...
only-
Worldwide.
Yeah.
The only Titus shirt I would buy is a shirt of him sliding under that ring, and it says Titus World Slide.
You can get
That
one.
was 2 years after.
You can get one. Where his feet... Look, it's an image of his feet sticking out the apron going Titus World Slide.
Take my
I,
money.
I still love to try and not laugh every time someone brings that up. Still have to.
I still love... Like, when you watch it now, I can watch it without laughing. However, it's not the fall that makes me laugh. It's the fact that he's silent as he's falling in midair. He disappears under the ring apron, and you hear very faintly as he's underneath, "Ah!" If you go back and listen to it, in fact, I might try and find it and put it in here. But there's that little bit, just that sort of delay of like, if you like watch where you go, trip, under, ah! And then he's like slowly backing out. This like delayed reaction of noise. I have gone for Kofi Kingston, 10 for whatever the first one is, because I can't read it from here. 4 for aerial falls, Martin. And yes, there will be some outside interference.
Yeah, but pin, submission, what? You never said.
Oh, did I not? Sorry, pin.
Pin.
I think pin near fall will be 8, aerial moves 6, and yes, interference.
Did you say Kofi as well?
Yeah, Kofi,
Have
definitely.
we all gone Kofi
Has
on
to
that
be.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
See-
got Kofi by pin 9-7. Yes.
9-7, yes. I will say, we all know Kofi should win, but we're all banking on Vince McMahon not being racist anymore.
But then I'm thinking, and I've got this little nudge in my head that either
You got a little what in your
or
head?
Big E, like a little nickel, thinking that like Kofi is going to get screwed over by one of his 2.
I think that's the next night.
Well, it could be, but it's SmackDown that they're on, not Raw.
You never know. They're in the same town. You could have a big celebration party. I just think you have to, especially after, I think it was WrestleMania, I want to say 19, Booker T and Triple H. Not saying that Daniel Bryan is like Triple H, of course. I think Daniel Bryan will quite happily lay down for Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think it's that thing of like, the sort of like, almost like they said in the promo, and I quote, so you don't have to go to me here, when he's like, people like you don't get to beat people like me. That sort of mentality of Vince McMahon still.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Just the fact that they're bringing that up in promos tells me Kofi's winning.
So even they're addressing the racism sort of thing. Yeah.
I mean, they're going to address it and bring it up like that and still have Daniel Bryan win?
Yeah.
Well, don't forget, last year they brought up body shaming with Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax. Yes, Nia won at WrestleMania, but 2 months later she lost the title back to Alexa Bliss.
It's because she was out of shape.
Yeah. Round is a shape. Anyway.
They've always done the body shaming thing. They've done it to Mickey James.
Piggy James. And she was fucking beautiful. She is. Sorry, I don't know why I sort of went in so passionate, like, oh, fucking Mickey James. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, the Universal Championship match of the universe, which doesn't have Roman Reigns in it, gutted. What? By the way, we haven't mentioned it once yet. Where is Triple Threat Mania, lads? I have
Come on, motherfucker.
There's one out of. Talk amongst yourselves.
17 matches. Conrad can't count. He's using his fingers and his toes.
NXT 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
He legit can't count.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
This is the
I'm
English
telling you the
education
truth,
system,
can't count.
folks.
Hey, but do you know what I
heard
can
him
do?
use letters.
What I can do is edit. So, oh my god, there's 17 matches, guys. Where did that come from? No, yeah.
See, what the people at home didn't see was once you ran out of fingers and toes, you had to use your cat's paws to try to finish counting.
But again, I can edit. So, oh my god, guys, there's 17 matches. Right, one triple threat match out of 17, lads. We were banking on this being Triple Threat Mania, and we've been robbed at the death. Fucking put Roman.
That's it. I'm not watching Mania now.
Yeah, it's not the same. It's just not. Martin, what have you got for the Universal Championship match of the universe and stuff? Thanos, probably.
I'm going to probably be the only one here, but Brock Lesnar retains by pin. There'll be 12 German suplexes, 1 curb stomp. Does either of them execute low blow? Yes. And the match time will be about 8 minutes.
You see, I heard you say something different than what you actually said. Like, instead of, does any of them execute a low blow, I heard, are any of them Mexican? I was like, no.
I'm sure I heard him say Mexican as well, but never mind. So,
Arriba.
just Brock Lesnar comes out doing that mariachi band like he did with Eddie Guerrero that time.
He comes out driving a car, probably owned by Del Rio, that he destroyed.
It's too heavy to make it do the bouncing thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Go on, Stevie.
I've gone for Seth Rollins to win by pin.
Yes.
8 German suplexes, 2 curb stomps, yes, low blow, and 15 minutes.
We are so not really that close to each other. Seth Rollins wins because, well, he does. By pin, I didn't really have anything there, lads. I'm just going to go back. Seth Rollins wins by pin, 8 German suplexes, 4 minutes. No, sorry, curb stomps. Yes, there will be a low blow because Brock Lesnar loves him some sloppy BJs. I mean, it's low blows. And 14 minutes, Stevie, not 15.
No need to be so precise.
Yeah. 14 minutes, 31 seconds. Gutted when it's 32.
I went different than all of y'all. I did go Thanos by finger snap.
Oh, shit. The snapping.
The snapping is happening.
Yeah.
I have
Bring me
Lesnar.
Thanos! Sorry, had to do it.
I have Lesnar by pin. 6 German suplexes because he has not been doing a lot of Germans.
5 curb stomps. 4 Falcons
2 curb
arrows.
stomps.
3 roll-ups. 2 kicks in the dicks. That's all I've got.
2
And the
curb
Universal
stomps.
Champion.
Yeah, there we go.
No low blows. 14 minutes.
Snap.
Lesnar retains the championship of the universe and snaps his fingers and kills everybody. He goes to TNA.
Just go. That feels so good. That's how you do it. Anyway, what am I saying anyway? We've all done that one, yeah?
Yeah.
So we will move on to the
The main event of the evening.
only triple threat match at Triple Threat Mania. You bastard, Vince. We had a solid idea. Right, I'm just going to run through that idea again, because I know I've been saying it for weeks. Each match that should have been a triple threat. Universal Championship match. Seth, Roman, Brock. Bryan, Kevin Owens and Kofi. Demon, Bobby Lashley, and Finn Balor. Fuck it, he was there twice. Samoa Joe, Andrade, and Rey Mysterio. Revival versus two other teams. Take one of the teams out the SmackDown match and put them in the Revival one. Fuck Beth Phoenix and Natalya. Who's another cruiserweight? Someone. Tozawa, yes. Andre the Giant. Fuck it, only have 3 people in it. Women's Battle Royal. Only have 3 people in it again. Roman and Drew. Shit, that got bad because Roman's not in that match. Drew versus Drew Galloway and the former member of 3MB, Drew. So it's 3 faces of Drew Mania. And I'm giving up now because it's not as funny as I thought it was going to be, that whole segment. Anyway, Becky Lynch for me, lads. Submission, Ronda, 22.
I've got Becky Lynch winning by pinfall over Charlotte. Match time 20 minutes.
Ooh.
It's the main event. It's going to go for a while.
Anyone join in?
Go ahead, Martin.
Becky Lynch, submission over Charlotte, 18 minutes.
Becky Lynch, submission over Charlotte. And since they're the first ever women's main event, they're going to make more of a statement than just having the only match on Triple Threat Mania. 32 minutes.
Oh, damn!
That's like half an hour and 2 minutes.
It's a 19-hour show.
Don't you mean it's like a 19-year show?
They're starting tonight.
Just a big countdown clock. There's people are filing into whatever shit centre we're in, as they always like to say. By the way,
back to the tents here.
The one phrase I hate, and I know they're going to bring it out at WrestleMania, and they always bring it out when a match is happening and the crowd are getting into it, and the crowd are getting really loud and like, oh, that's amazing. What do they always say? Which no one ever says, but they do.
Hit me with the punchline then.
There's no punchline, it's just they always go, this place has come unglued. Who says unglued? Ever?
It's my company, damn it.
Unglued.
Yeah.
I think it's a phrase used by people that kill horses.
Welcome to America, boys.
So is this Red Dead Redemption 2 DLC, the Unglued Chronicles? So, because that wasn't funny. Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So we might see some unscheduled winners here as well. So Martin, seeing as you're already talking, I'm going to let Stevie go first. No, go on, sorry. Shut up, Stevie! Shut up! Shut up!
I'm picking our favourite fan, Lauren, to win.
Oh, right. You mean your favourite fan? Lauren, he's at Real Stevie B on Twitter, BEE. He's also got nudes on there.
They're not very flattering.
Yeah, neither are you. In fairness, I can't talk either, lads. So, go on. Who've you got for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale?
Me or Martin?
I'll let either of you decide now.
Martin, you.
I've given up caring. Just one of you fucking go.
I'll go, but I'll go, but I just don't understand why we're halfway through WrestleMania and we now want the kickoff show.
In fairness, I've done it because at the bottom of this sheet is our unscheduled.
Very true. But the PWS scorecard could have done a better scorecard layout, to be honest.
Oh, shit. Shots fired. Maybe we'll have to beat them in a scorecards battle, because that's not fucking old, is it, Mike? Sorry.
Well,
Sorry,
quickly, I think Ali's going to win.
Ali? Mohamedov?
Yeah, of course. Well, he's only been written down as Ali, so I'm guessing he's dropped the rest of his name.
No, there's a girl who's joined in the men's one.
Oh, fair dude.
Alison.
I think the first person going to be eliminated is going to be Breeze. The last superstar in the ring with him will be Jeff Hardy. Most eliminations will be Braun, and no tables will be destroyed during the match.
Jesus Christ, that was loud.
That's Brinkman on his fucking, vape machine.
Was that a bit of fun? Was that Thor showing up?
I think Thor just landed in my backyard.
Brinkman!
Anyway, Braun Strowman wins. Colin Jost is the first eliminated. Andrade is the last eliminated. Braun has the most eliminations, and no tables destroyed during the match.
It's only the kickoff show. You can't destroy a table. What, are you mental? So, Brinkman, if Thanos or Thor hasn't killed you yet.
I'm still picking up pieces of my backyard, so give me a sec.
Okay, I will do mine then. I have gone for the unannounced Kevin Owens to win it. He's going to eliminate... no, he's not. But first eliminated will be No Way Jose Mourinho. Braun Strowman will be the last one eliminated. He will also have the most eliminations. And it's the kickoff show. You fucking mental. You're not breaking a table on the kickoff show. No! Come on, Brinkman. Sort your life out.
Okay, I think I picked up most of my yard. Never mind.
This is live, folks.
We can edit.
God damn it.
I can edit, not you can't.
I have
In the big country, we'll dance with you.
I have Andrade winning.
Oh.
Put him over. No Way Jose, the first one eliminated.
Yes, my brother.
Last superstar eliminated will be Ali. I think Ali and Andrade as the final two will be fucking epic. Braun's going to have the most elims. No announced table destroyed.
So we're all pretty consistent on that one. So let's go to the next shit match. The Women's Battle Royal that probably has about 4 women left in it here. I have gone for Lacey Evans because the justice for Asuka is not going to happen. So Lacey Evans is going to win the Women's Kickoff Battle Royal thing. First out is going to be...
Has she been announced to be in it?
She's written down there.
Is she?
No, she's not, but I'm going to say she's in it anyway.
Fair dude.
And yeah, I haven't picked her as one of my fucking unannounced ones. I'll have to change one of them. I don't have to. I could just play. That's technically another guess, really. So Lacey Evans will win. Liv Morgan's going out first. Asuka's going out last. And fuck it, why not? Carmella wins. This is random as shit. Because the first time they did the Women's Battle Royal match, everyone was like, oh, it's Bayley, Sasha, maybe Becky. Yeah. Fucking Naomi won it. She's awful. So, Martin.
I've gone for Nikki Cross to win it.
Nikki.
Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan.
Nikki. Play with Nikki. Come on, Stevie, your accent would be great for it.
He's not going to play that game.
He's not playing that game.
I just think that because the way that the 15,000 man mixed tag match that happened on SmackDown, that the way Nikki Cross got eliminated out the ring, she didn't, because they were at the end of it, they were throwing people over the ring, out the ring no matter what. But Nikki Cross fell out and landed on top of Shelton Benjamin.
She threw Jeff Hardy out.
Yeah, she threw Jeff Hardy out as well.
Asuka threw out Hardy.
Oh, yeah. But I think the last two people will be Nikki and Asuka, and
Nikki
will get the upper hand. Nikki will get the upper hand, so yeah.
Nikki.
Bye.
Nikki.
You don't need to growl and stretch your name out.
Nikki. Go on, Brinkman, who have you got? Because I don't like Stevie.
Okay. I got Asuka winning. Lana, first one eliminated. Nikki, the last one. Asuka, most limbs.
Do you know?
I don't.
I've actually not done this properly, but I've gone for Asuka to win.
Yeah.
Lana to get eliminated first, but I've not picked a last superstar eliminated. or a superstar with most eliminations. So, superstar with most eliminations, Nikki Cross, and last superstar eliminated, Nikki Cross.
Ooh.
So, Asuka, Lana, Nikki Cross, Nikki Cross.
Very nice, very nice. Now on to the possible best match of the night, in my opinion, because they're both awesome, but there should be one winner, but it'll be the other guy. Roman Reigns is going to beat Drew McIntyre, even though Drew McIntyre should win because he's mint and sexy. But Roman is going to pin him. He's going to have 3 Superman punches, and there's going to be 3 Claymore kicks.
Well, I've gone for Roman Reigns to win by pin, 5 Superman punches, and 1 Claymore kick. BRB.
Roman Reigns to win by pin, 3 Superman punches, 1 Claymore kick.
Ooh. We're all pretty certain so far, Brink. He's muted himself, or he's just chilling.
Sorry, it started raining. I got McIntyre by pin 4-2.
Good, McIntyre. Someone's got it. I really hope he. I like this. That's one. I actually hope I'm wrong. I really, really, really want Drew to beat him. I just don't think it will happen. But that's just me. So, the farewell match, we have Curtis Angle versus Big Bazza Corbs. Martin, who have you got?
Kurt Angle wins by submission. Corbin will not be replaced in the match, but if he is, he's replaced by Cena. Match time, bell to bell, over 10 minutes will be yes. And does Angle get a post-match firework? Yes.
Yeah, they'll give him a sparkler.
Because everyone's thinking like Cena's going to be there. He's just going to have like a surprise match. Could be like the Undertaker or something. I just don't see it happening because they've had no build up for it whatsoever. And I don't see what. Well, they could have like 45-minute segment to themselves. Couldn't they really build up Cena or Undertaker?
Yeah. Stevie, what have you got for Curtis Angle?
I've got Baron Corbin winning.
Or replacement. I will allow you to have or replacement if he is replaced.
Right. By pin.
Yeah.
No, Corbin does not get replaced in the match.
Okay.
He does get replaced as by Cena. Match time bell to bell over 10 minutes. No. Does Angle get post-match fireworks? Does he fuck?
Like I said, they're just going to give him 2 sparklers and just go, you suck. And then they'll fire extinguisher him in the ring and he'll choke.
No, but see what it is? It's his last match and he's going to lose, and they'll try and make that angle as depressing as possible.
But I think he could have fireworks before his match. So do you remember when you come out, you have like a pyro and all of that? He could actually have that at the beginning. I know, but I'm saying that's what he could have though at the beginning.
And then are we going to get a promo on Raw with the Ric Flair song, "Leave the Memories Alone"? That one. Bit of Credence or whatever, like that, some sort of shit band.
I don't think he's getting post-match, but he's definitely getting his normal fireworks like he used to have when he'd come out and put his hands in the air. Yeah. He's definitely getting those. Corbin by pin.
When you say Corbin, you're allowed to. It's Corbin or replacement.
Yeah, he's not getting replaced.
No.
Either Corbin, they're going to have the match and everybody's going to hate on it and shit on it, and Corbin's going to win, or they're going to have some kind of screw job where it is Angle versus Corbin, but it's like no holds barred or something, and a bunch of people interfere to help Angle get the victory.
Or Corbin gets triple threat mania and Cena joins in.
Maybe.
That's better.
I'm sticking with Corbin. He does not get replaced. He wins by pin. No one's replacing him. I do think they go over 10, but not very long over 10, and Angle does not get fireworks afterwards.
Did you pick someone if it is replaced?
If for some reason they replace him, it's going to be Cena.
Yeah, cool. So we're all the same on that one, because I've got Baron Corbin or replacement. It's by pinfall. No, I've got he's not replaced, but if it is, it's by John Cena. Over 10 minutes, and yes, he gets fireworks because they've got that Saudi money. They can afford it. Fuck Saudi Arabia, as Stevie would say. I actually think this is probably going to be one of the better matches as well. Styles versus Randy Orton. Stevie,
Match of the night.
yeah, Stevie was looking at that one here. What did you think of that?
I think AJ Styles wins it by pin. Number of non-submission finishers will be 1 because it's either going to be the RKO or the forearm. So
No Styles Clash, you reckon? He's too tall.
no, well he can on because he's done it on bigger guys before.
Yeah, just so you know, on the bottom it does say the finishers that will only count a forearm clash and Styles Clash and RKO.
So the phenomenal forearm doesn't count.
Yeah, those they count. So forearm counts, Styles Clash counts, and RKO counts. They're not counting the calf crusher, basically.
Right, because that's a submission move.
Yes, exactly. That's why they mean non-submission finishes.
Right. Well, I've gone for the phenomenal forearm because he's winning by pin and match time bell to bell, 18 minutes.
Okay. I've gone for Randall Keith Orton, because I have a feeling AJ Styles is going to go away after WrestleMania for a little bit, have a bit of a break, because he's been there pretty much non-stop since he started, so I think he has a little bit of a break here, and Randy Orton only came back recently-ish. I know they're both not really full-time anyway. So, Randy Orton by pin. I think there's going to be 3 finishers that are not submission-based ones. 13 minutes. Either of you two have a butchers.
I think it's Randy Orton's going to win by pin. 4 non-submission finishes, and the time bell to bell will be 14 minutes long.
Ooh.
Martin, I was scared for a second I was going to have to change my picks since we were just about exactly the same right there. But
Sorry, Martin, we call you Sasha Banks for a reason.
Thanks.
Orton by pin. I think there will be 4 finishers. 1 of each will be hit, and then an extra RKO. And I got 16 minutes.
Did you all see that thing today? It was a picture of Randy Orton RKO in Styles out of midair, and it went, "Oh my God, Randy Orton RKO'd him out of midair for like the bajillionth time in his career. How has he done that? How is Randy Orton that good?" And then JBL piped up with, "If you look up WWE Superstar in a dictionary, there's a picture of Randy Orton."
Yeah.
That's all he does. So, we've only got 2 matches left, guys. WrestleMania's nearly over. We've talked about it for about...
No, it's not.
We talked about it for about a fifth of the length of the actual event. So, we have Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Now, I'm going to go first here, because I was saying beforehand about one of these things. So, Shane's going to win. It's going to be pin. It's going to be in the ring, even though it's falls count anywhere. Now, they've written here, highest object Shane jumps off. Now, at first, I put his own ego. Because I was like, well, you know, what's bigger than that sort of thing? But then I went, they won't accept that because you're all predictable. So I went for the entrance ramp. Because I remember at WrestleMania 29, it was reasonably sort of high, but not like death-defying amount. However, this is Shane working as a heel, and did he used to jump off high shit when he was a villain? I don't know. Will Mr. Miz get involved? Now, I assume that means his dad, even though Miz is technically Mr. Miz as well. So, does he get involved in his own match? Yes, he does. No, yes, it's his dad, I'm guessing. Yes, George is going to be there.
Well, I've gone for the Miz to win by pin. The pinfall will take place in the ring. Highest object Shane jumps from is the turnbuckle, the top rope turnbuckle. Because he'll do his elbow drop, won't he?
Oh, I thought you meant out of space.
I don't think he'll do the coast to coast in this match. He might try, but he'll probably hit the elbow drop. And will Mr. Miz get involved? No.
Marty.
I've wrote the exact same as Stevie, except for the highest object Shane will jump off will be the ramp.
Is it my turn?
Like this.
Yes, if you learn to count, as you were abusing me for. There's only 4 of us.
Well, it's not that I wasn't counting; I just wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Miz wins by pin in the ring. Shane will jump off the top turnbuckle, and yes, Mr. Miz will get involved.
Okay, then. The last match. We have Triple H versus Batista. No holds barred match. If Triple H loses, he has to retire from in-ring competition. Stevie boy.
Pre-show. This should be on the pre-show. Anyway, I've gone for Batista to win. Ooh, controversial.
Not
Very.
really.
You win by pin. Combined entrance time will be about 8 minutes. I think Triple H will probably take about 7.5 of those.
Did you see at WrestleMania 22 that Triple H's entrance lasted 22 minutes?
Yeah, what a dick.
Yeah.
Like,
That means they had to play his song like 5 times.
Fucking wanker.
Yeah.
Anyway, is Stephanie McMahon part of Triple H's entrance? No. She
Yeah.
probably will be, but I've said no.
No, I don't think she will be.
Announce table destroyed during the match. I've gone for yes, because it's no holds barred, and it's Triple H and Batista. One of them will go through something. Might as well be an announce table.
Or Stephanie.
I'd go through Stephanie. Outside interference or distraction? No. That's what I've gone for.
Okay. I have gone for Triple H because I think it's just one of those things that he can finally vanquish that big, dirty Dave Batista, because it's more likely that Triple H will be around for more matches in the future than Batista. And Batista also where he said he wanted one last match against Triple H before he retired. So I think they'll probably look at it in terms of who's more likely to help us out in the future. Plus, it's Triple H. He doesn't lose, lol. So Triple H is going to pin them. It's going to be 11 minutes combined entrances. No Steph. Yes, announce table. No interference.
I think because Triple H, I believe, has the worst WWE WrestleMania losing streak ever, he's going to win. He's going to win by pin.
Rob Van
with the
Dam?
combined.
No, it's
Because I think
yeah, he's lost the most
but,
matches ever, but he's also probably been in the most as well.
exactly he's been in the most as well. But and it's fact like he's going to be there, like you say, forever.
It's like a double H
He's gonna be-
dildo.
Triple H probably got another like 40 years with WWE, so he's going to be like 90 odd year old and still going to the ring like fucking Vince does.
Triple H
but,
versus Izzy in 20 years' time.
Yes, book it. Yes, it'll be pin. Combined entrance will only be 8 minutes because I think Triple H is going to probably drive a fucking motorbike down. So he'll be down there quick. Stephanie will be part of the entrance as well because she'll be on the back of the thing. Announced table destroyed. Yes, there'll be tables destroyed and no interference or distractions.
Chump?
See, I went back and forth on this one. This was the hardest one for me to decide, Batista or Triple H. And just for the fact I don't think Batista's going to be around, like, Batista's going to be going back to Hollywood and doing his movies and stuff. I think
Draxmania,
baby. And I think Triple H is still going to have a couple more matches, a couple more WrestleManias. I'm going Triple H by pin, 10 minutes entrance. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. So, that is the whole shebang. We've been talking for a long time, and we've still got more to go, everyone! So don't tune out just yet. Announce tables. We'll quickly do it. No one's joining in, Brinkman. Stop doing it. Spanish table to be destroyed. Everything else is fine for me.
I've gone for English destroyed, Spanish destroyed, everything else is fine.
I've gone for English destroyed, Spanish is safe, and others to be destroyed.
Okay.
Going opposite of what we normally do, I think they're all getting destroyed.
Fair. Now
Just lost 15 points right there.
Now the exciting part of the evening with our unscheduled. Now we're allowed 10. They still didn't listen to us where we said make the box bigger when you've got double the amount of people to write in it there.
Fuck's sake, I've only wrote 5.
You're like, I've only wrote 5. That's all right. I'll wing it.
Okay.
Jesus
I shouldn't have said anything. Fuck.
Jesus.
Right.
I just looked at the scorecards before the podcast and seen they had 10.
Yeah, right. Stevie, you can go first. I want to hear your winging it so you don't steal any of my ideas.
Right, I'm going for Gronkowski, Zack Ryder, Undertaker, Cena, Shawn Michaels. Now I have to wing it because that's the ones I've got written down.
Bob Backlund, chicken wing it.
I'll go for the Bella Twins, so that's 7. I'll go for who else? Stephanie McMahon isn't announced, is she?
You're not allowed her. She's an authority figure. It says on
Yep.
the
She's already been announced.
Yeah, and she's listed next to Triple H, so you can't have her.
Bitch.
We're trying to save you points there.
So I'll go for.
What about DX? Seeing as they're in the Hall of Fame.
No, nah. I need to pick another 3. Come back to me. I'll find another 3.
No, I'm not saying mine until you've done yours, because you're going to steal them now.
Right, we'll get someone else's.
Martin.
Right. This will help Stevie a bit. I've picked Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Nikki Bella, Dominic, who is Rey Mysterio's son.
I like the way you had to spell it out.
Yep. Zack Ryder and Hawkins, Trent Seven, Lars Sullivan, John Cena, and The Undertaker.
I'm ready to go for my last 3 now.
Go for it.
Because Martin did help me. Rhea Ripley, Tony Storm. I think they'll both be in the women's match. Maybe they could be. They're pretty good.
And
And Shayna Baszler.
Baina Shazna.
Yeah,
Why have you gone for Shayna Baszler?
just to throw her into the battle.
No! I set it up and you didn't say it.
Oh, because she's the best wrestler I've seen in forever.
Thank you. Jesus, it's what our whole fucking podcast is fucking built on. Jesus.
It's one of our 19 gimmicks.
Right, Brinkman, seeing as we've done ours, shall we do ours one by one, back and forth, like a tennis match?
Let's do it. Let's
Okay.
do it.
I'll serve. Kevin Owens.
I also have Kevin Owens.
You put me on the back foot there with a cheeky lob. Right, Jesus. Ric Flair.
John Cena.
I also have Cena.
The Rock.
I do not have The Rock. Dean Ambrose.
Undertaker.
Mojo Rawley.
Kurt Hawkins.
Elias.
Zack Ryder.
Lars Sullivan.
Elias
Lars
Lion
Sullivan.
announced.
No, he's not. He's not on the card.
Ah, but he's
announced at
announced.
WrestleMania.
He's performing.
You can't. If it's not on the card, they're fine. So you've all missed out on that one.
I
Oh,
have
he's
Elias.
Yes.
announced at WrestleMania.
No,
Right,
have
well,
Elias.
I'm going to change one. I'm going to put Alexa Bliss.
she's an authority figure. She's the host.
She's not shite.
That's the whole
She's the
thing.
host.
Yeah, she's the host.
She's the host.
Elias
He's
is
not
going to
authority.
be there.
Okay, I'll pick another one. Right, we'll take out Elias then because these two are little bitches.
God damn it.
Right, okay, so we need so we've got to have a reserve now. Okay, so God, right. Instead of Elias, I'll go. Who did you guys say? Oh, Rhea Ripley. Fuck it. Sorry, boys.
Luke
I'd rather lose a point than have you a guaranteed one.
Kushida.
Okay, cool. Now, in fairness, I've got one group that counts as 3. So,
Okay.
Sanity.
Oh. You had Sanity, so
Yeah.
how many did I have? I don't remember.
Well, that was my 8, 9, and 10. That was mine. So you
Okay.
must be level.
I don't remember who all I said. I'm just going to repeat them.
Okay.
Cena, Rock, Taker, Kurt Hawkins, Kushida, Zack Ryder, Luke Harper, Lars Sullivan, Lacey Evans, Kevin Owens.
Okay. I think I've got a guaranteed 15 in there with Sanity. They'll be in that battle royal doing fuck all, or they'll attack the Miz. So,
Yeah.
like part of Shane's thing. So I think I'm guaranteed 15 points there, and soon to be second place Wrestlecast predictions champion behind myself.
There's only 3 people in this world better than me, and I'm all of them.
All right, Mick Foley. Jesus. So, because Stevie's a little girl and won't come to my house in case he falls asleep and I molest him or something, I have to watch WrestleMania all by myself.
All by myself.
Where was that when the serenading was asked for?
Exactly.
Yeah. As they would say in the In-Betweeners, and she won't understand this reference, she would have been throffing at the gash for that.
That was complete gibberish to me.
Oh, you dirty man.
So we're doing crawfish. We're doing brisket. We're having a party. There's gonna be a lot of people here.
Yeah, 1,400 quid to go to a fucking barbecue. Jesus, most expensive bastard ticket I've ever been offered.
It wouldn't just be man. It'd be the whole weekend.
Yeah.
You just don't want to come because you know we're watching New Japan.
Yeah, I'd have to leave and go to like Hooters or something that evening. Pat would be there. He owns the place.
Probably.
Any place there's titties, Pat is there. Pat should be called Titty Not Master. The Titty Observer.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right.
I'm going to have to tell him about it because you know he doesn't listen to the podcast.
Yeah. Even though we're on his network, or Mike's network.
Exactly.
You'd always just call him do you know Jay and Silent Bob?
No.
Yes.
The Click Commander.
Right.
Yeah.
I am the Click Commander. I am the master of the clit. Nobody rules a clit like me.
That's what he tells his laptop anyway. By the way, did Mike hear my sensational impression of him?
I have no idea.
Oh, it was too good. I haven't heard anything from him. I assumed he was annoyed at me. So, we'll leave this one here for you because we've already gone probably the longest we have done in a while, and it's probably all Stevie's fault because he's a dick. So, don't forget you can follow the podcast at @the_Wrestlecast. You can follow me at Conrad Lee. Martin, where can people find Stevie?
DVB.
No!
3,000 E's.
You should know this, right, Stevie? Where can people find you?
Lauren can follow me at RealStevieB, BEE, and I will follow back.
Send nudes. Slide into the DMs. Martin, where can people follow you?
At Real Martin J. Hart.
Brinkman, where can people follow you before Lauren abuses you for getting called out?
At Rainmaker Conga, at Average Marks, at WrestleCast, at Fuck Dale Brinkman.
Yes.
Fuck Dale Brinkman.
We've got 20 gimmicks now. Fuck Del Brinkman. Right, we'll see you all after WrestleMania, everyone. Ta-ta for now.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
No, it's bye.
Wrong.
It's bye you meant to be saying.
It's
Bye.
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 Yeah, goodbye.
This is the end.
GG.
It's the end. Stop.
If I bleed